welcome to another episode of ApotheKerry. And today we're talking about the wise one, and that is sage. Right now, if you can see me, I am burning some white, beautiful sage that we grow here on the farm. We grow a lot of different species of sage. One of them is the white sage, where we do make our sage smudging sticks that we burn on a daily basis. I didn't want to bore you with me lighting this up. She pretty much just sparked right up. When a sage stick does not spark right up, there's not really much to get rid of in your area. So when the sage naturally burns out on its own, it means it's done. And for me, I feel like it's a prayer. It's just a prayer that you put out there, and when it's done, right? So let me get into all the different sages, but first, I just want to say thank you so much for following ApotheKerry. We are streaming on YouTube, on Apple Podcast, and on Spotify. You want to see the full video, that will be on Spotify and YouTube. And so today I was really excited. I always look at my schedule the day before to see what color blocked for the next day. And I didn't do that yesterday. So when I woke up and I did my morning mantra, I looked at my calendar and I saw the color block that I was going to be filming today and the herb that I was going to be speaking about. And I know this sounds silly, but I always pick an outfit to celebrate that herb. It's like going to a mocktail party. I say mocktail party because I don't drink alcohol. And you pick out that outfit, or you know you're going to be going to an event, and mentally you choose the outfit in your head and you lay it out. Well, for me, that's what I do, right? I always like to think about my outfit. I always think about what mala beads would go best with that outfit. Anyway, I chose this outfit, and it comes with a robe. I wear muumuus a lot, and so this is, when you take the robe off, it's kind of like a muumuu that I would wear. And so I chose this for her in honor of her. She is so wise all on her own. In fact, she's probably one of the most wisest herbs out there besides mushrooms. And if you want to learn about mushrooms, go back to season 1. I talk about mushrooms and how intelligent they are, and how they have this underground communication web. Now, does sage have that? No, but what sage is so wise is that it cleanses the areas that need cleansing. So here on the farm, we grow Clary Sage. You will not be seeing her today because she was at her peak, did her job, and she has the most beautiful aroma. We have her planted going up to the pool. So as you're going to the pool, you're being cleansed with that Clary Sage. We have here with us Russian sage, and I just feel she is just so sexy. And you get to see her, if you're seeing this on film, you get to see her in all of her glory, because she's got these beautiful, tiny little purple flowers that go up her stem, and she just stretches out wide. In fact, I went and clipped her right before we started filming, and I was like, oh, which one should I clip? She needs to be clipped back anyway, but the ones that were just stretched so long, I just thought to myself, okay, you really wanted to be seen, and so I'm going to cut you up and put you in a vase and let you be the center of the stage today. And so she's kind of really taken over. I'm like moving myself, if you can see. on film. We also have Culinary Sage. Here we have fresh cut Culinary Sage, and we also have, well, it was fresh. 3 weeks ago, we did a huge harvest of our Culinary Sage because we do use her in many of our meals. And then over here, you'll see our white, big, beautiful sage. And if you were here, I would tell you that you would be blasted with the aroma, the most beautiful, fresh cut aroma of sage. If you've never worked with her, I highly suggest, and I will always say I highly suggest for you to work with any of the herbs that I talk about because I love them all. But what I love most about sage is that when you burn her, so she already went out because there was really no, I feel like I just like to cleanse the space to make it clear and clean. No leftover residue or energies. We do have, people coming and going here on the farm, so I'm always cleansing all around the property, and especially in this space, because this is my front entrance. This is what we call the Moroccan room, where we have seating. This is where our bonfire is. We have our juice bar, but right now our juice bar is covered with plants. She is, well, I shouldn't say she, well, all the plants over there are not she's, they're he's too. They don't bloom flowers. You'll notice I'll say he and she. Most of the herbs are a she because they do bloom and gravitate and produce babies and pop-ups, and they bloom flowers, and I call those herbs she's, and they earn that right. Let's jump into, let me get my glasses on and jump into all the benefits of the different sages. I don't want to leave anything out for you guys at all. Let's talk about white sage. White sage is a purifier. It literally is a sacred indigenous culture of cleansing and prayer. This is something that the natives would use on a daily basis. They would use this in their practices, in their ceremonies. We do use sage in our ceremonies here, our cacao ceremonies, our medicine ceremonies, and just on a daily basis, I'm constantly cleansing and purifying the home and the doorways and around the property, like I said. So this white sage is grown organically because I do live on native land. I live in Northern California in a town called Grass Valley in California, and this was a huge area that was the home of natives, and I really treat my property and my farm like a sacred land. And I'm always blessing and thanking Mother Gaia for the volunteers that pop up. And the sage, the white sage, does pop up on top of the property, which is really interesting, which I will tell you a story on another episode of what a medium channeled here with the natives. A phenomenal story, but we just don't have time for it today. So anyway, in different cultures, they burn sage. And here, anyone that comes to the farm or comes to visit the farm, they always say the same thing. And it's really interesting because they always say one of the same words, and they say juju. The energy here, Kerry, has got the most incredible juju. I really feel an healing, inspiring energy here. Now, of course, it's all the people before me, the people during my time, and my time here. I feel that I am the keeper of the land, that this is my time to put in my energy and my frequencies and to plant more herbs for when one day I'm not here, somebody else will, and they will be the keeper. And my hope for them is to feel the energy of the people before me and the energy that I put into the land. Everything holds energy. Everything holds frequency. And if you're new here to ApotheKerry, you manifested this. You must have called in more of a conscious living lifestyle, or you just want to learn more about herbs. Well, I'm your girl. I'm here for it, and I'm here for all of it. And I will do more pop-ins in my stories. If you're not already following me, you can go over to the social medias and you can follow me. And in my stories, I'm always giving some advice on positive empowerment and encouragement. I talk a lot about frequency over in that space. So let's get back to the culinary sage. And we use this a lot in different meals. But what I love about the culinary sage is that it's really potent, and the one that we carry is, I like to actually dry it out for a couple weeks before I use it in any meal, because it is so potent. It is so potent. This is what I use in my teas. And if I'm going to steep the culinary sage and I just cut it, I will only use one leaf. That's how potent our culinary sage is. And so be really careful if you would like to grow this, that you're careful with who you're buying it from, and making sure there's not different hands that it's going through, that it's not being delivered from a different state. You really want to stay local as possible, and who's growing the sage. So like, for instance, when we have plant sales, this is going straight from our nursery, our energy, my farm flow facilitator and myself's energy into these herbs, and it transfers. So you want to be really careful when you're picking these herbs. Who are you picking them from? Who are your suppliers? And that's even good to know during these times, to know who are your local suppliers. Who is your local beef supplier? Who is your local herb supplier? Who is your local whatever that you use, your potatoes? What farms that are next to you? That is really good to know, to start building those relationships with those farms. So the culinary sage, it's really powerful for the women's wellness. It helps balance your hormones. So I will always have this in my daily blends. It won't be a lot. I'll just do a pinch of it, because all of my herbs are separate in glass jars. And then I do have some blends, but the blends I make are only a 90-day supply, and they do marinate together. They do come together. They know what each benefit, what each one of their benefits and what they bring to the table. They come together, and when you drink them, they do whatever you are desiring. So for instance, if your hormones are off whack and you're dancing with menopause, you definitely want culinary sage as a part of your blend. We spoke about calendula. She is such a beautiful queen all on her own, but she is in my blend, my daily blend. She does help with all of your joints and inflammation, and I spoke about that in episode 1. You can go back to episode 1 if you have not already watched it. And so Culinary Sage really relieves for instance, if you still get your aunt that comes and visits you every single month, you know who I'm talking about, that beautiful Aunt Flo. She just wants to show up with her suitcase and stay for a while. And she, you know, one thing about Aunt Flo, she never brings the dark chocolate. But Culinary Sage, you can load up on your Culinary Sage when Aunt Flo decides to come visit you. And she does help with your menstrual cramping and tension, and she just calms down the nervous system. So if you notice, a lot of the herbs that we grow here on the farm will calm down your nervous system. There's so much going out there in the world. We've got EMF attacking us from any devices. TVs, telephones, iPads, computers, the list go on and on and on. Even microwaves. I mean, you have a lot in your home that are just putting out the EMFs. That affects your nervous system. Now look at one thing that I'm going to let you guys know. I am not a doctor. I speak from advice that I already have experienced or that I have already studied. So if I already dove deep into EMFs, I'm going to talk about it, but it's coming from my experience. This is something that you can feel free to look up for yourself. We have 5G. 5G's out there, you guys. And a lot of people are walking around with the long C word. So it doesn't matter if you got the shot or if you didn't get the shot in 2020, 2021, 2022. There is what we call the long C going on, where people are walking around in a fog. They walk into rooms and not knowing why they're in there. It's more than menopause. It's more than dancing with menopause, perimenopause. It's more than that, you guys. It is a real thing. The long C is a thing. Have you ever noticed that when you go to the store to go shopping and you come back completely exhausted, but your list is so long of everything that you need to take care of? You sit on the couch and you're looking at everything that you need to do, but you just don't have the energy to do it? Look into it. Look into long C. Well, the Culinary Sage helps the nervous system and helps you it just goes into your body and mitigates what your body needs. A lot of these herbs do that. Spiritually, Clary Sage opens up your intuition and your third eye chakra. I mean, I can go on and on and on about the Culinary Sage that we grow here. I mean, she is just so amazing. She's more like a plant-like. If you can see this, she fills in. I don't even have to take each piece and put it in a certain position. I literally cut them and plop this into this amber glass mason jar. Actually, this is an old mason jar that I'm holding. And I just put her in there and look how beautiful she is. So if you can't see me, you might be driving. Don't worry, if you get a little FOMO, you can go over to YouTube or you can go over to Spotify and you can watch the video and see all the bright, beautiful colors. You will also notice that each season gets a special headpiece that I design myself, and I just do it with whatever I feel is right for the season. And my next headpiece for season 3 is going to be amazing. It's going to be a little bit off over the top, but it's so beautiful. Anyway, let's get in. I love to talk, and if you guys don't know, I'm half Irish and half Sicilian, so I do talk a lot with my hands, and I love to just speak about all the things that I'm so passionate about. Russian sage is, first off, you already know that I told you that she's earned every right of the word sexy. She is sexy, and she loves to just stretch out wide, and she's a traveler. So she likes, every year, she likes to expand the area that she's growing in that is contained, but she likes to go out of her contained area to claim more space. And I do let her do that. She's popping out from the rock barrier that she's in because she's so beautiful. Why not? She doesn't have to be manicured. She has an energy about her. She just energizes you. So the moment I cut her, I embodied her energy. I felt just more alive. I felt just more energized. And it's true. She definitely has energy. She has this vibrational medicine about her. So for instance, if you're feeling low energy, she's your best friend. So we can't just talk about one herb, especially when you're growing different species of that herb, because each one holds their own benefits, but together they do have overlapping benefits. So if you want to lift your mood and clear your mental fog, the Russian sage is your friend. She supports focus, and she gives you that, I want to say, she gives you that spunk, you know? So let's say you've had a long week and you're about to go do a meeting, or you're going to go to a dinner party or another engagement. She's definitely somebody you want to steep in some tea and drink her, and you will show up like you're 20 years old again. I'm not kidding. You know, herbs are really powerful. They are so potent. They were the first medicine. Just along right side, first it was the herbs. Frequencies was the first healer before Rockwell. It was so interesting to me that Western medicine, the pharmaceutical industry, it's such a huge industry, but I really feel, and I hope this doesn't get taken down, but I really feel they're the cause and the cure, where this is the cure. There is no cause here, right? It's not going to cause anything. And again, I'm not a doctor. I'm talking just from my experience, and I just want to share that out and share it out to the world, that there are lots of medicinal herbs that can mitigate that other Western medications that people take. So take it as a little spiritual nudge from Kerry to you to dive a little bit deeper if you have not already. Okay, let's talk about Clary Sage. Clary Sage, I feel, is the balancer. She's the balancer. She really balances energy. She is known for its soft floral, almost intoxicating scent. And I think that's why we planted her going up the pathway. You know, we have this beautiful bamboo on each side of the stairs going up to the pool. And as you pass the bamboo, you get this potency of the Clary Sage. And when she blooms her beautiful, it's almost like a yellow, green, purple, it's all those colors. Just one flower pod on top of a flower pod on top of a flower pod. Her flowers get about 12 to 18 inches tall. They're healthy here. And every time I walk down from doing my soaking, I always rub my fingers through her flowers and smell my hands and give gratitude for her because she's so powerful. And I really feel it just cleanses my soul. Clary Sage is really well known in the women's wellness. It helps with balancing again, hormones. She's just so amazing. And she gives you that opening and an invitation for you to go deep and gives you that gentle reminder to do the self-care. That is what she reminds me of. So every single time I brush past her, I always give gratitude for her. And that is one thing that you will notice about me. When I say live a conscious living lifestyle, that means every single moment I'm in a constant state of gratitude and giving gratitude where gratitude is deserved, because I only want more of it. And so that leads me into, when you wake up in the morning, do you claim your day or do you give it away? I talk about this a lot. Are you one that gets on the phone and has all that EMF just shooting at you? Or do you put your hands over your head and say, today's going to be a great day, and claim your day? Go into, we do have bells here and all kinds of noises. Or do you go into your mantra? I don't know what that looks like for you, but for me, it's all of my affirmations, it's my self-development, it's my stretching, it's my gratitude journal. It's really getting into claiming my day and being present. So if you're not already doing so, I highly suggest and giving you an open invitation for you to really claim your day. Don't give it away. Get into your self-care and your self-development every single day. Steep some of these beautiful herbs that we're talking about, what resonates, what sparks joy for you. And really just take it in and celebrate who you be. Because when you do that, that's when you fully step into your purpose and into your power. This feels complete, talking about our beautiful sage. And I can't wait to see you on the next episode. Have a beautiful day. And if you're not already following us, please follow us, leave us a review. I read every single one of the reviews, and I just find so much joy in that. It just warms my heart that you took the time to do that. And also, tell a friend. If you know somebody that wants to live more of a conscious living lifestyle or learn more about these beautiful herbs, please share us out. Until the next time, I love you guys. I'm Kerry Romano-Zoll, and I'm your host for ApotheKerry. See you next time.